A few days ago, I posted about this idea of having more than one family, specifically related to adoption, and the fact that as an adopted person, and many adopted persons that I know, there's often been this. You can only have one family. Well, where's your real family? And you only get one family that you can be connected to. And over time, I've learned that that's just not true, and that there's so much work to do in service of creating those connections to family of origin for a child who has been separated by them through adoption. So, as I talked about this, and I've talked about this over time, I look at it in a way similar to in-laws and divorce and remarriage, where you've got more than one way in which you can experience family that is through non-biological relative connection. So why is that different in adoption, and why has it been so difficult over time for specifically some professionals and some adoptive parents to really open that door to connections to family of origin? And I know it can be a lot, but man, on the other side of making those connections is something very beautiful and something in service of wholeness for an adopted person, even when there are challenges in family of origin. One of the DMs I got after I posted that idea of having more than one family, an adoptive mom asked me, well, April, what if there's, some challenges in family of origin and birth family around, addiction what if there's been abuse and neglect? I mean, first and foremost, we always have to protect children. We always have to make sure that they're safe and that they are not in harm's way. That said, almost always there's someone safe within a family of origin that can be connected to a child. And that is just work. That takes work. That takes real evolution. So that is really something that can happen. And connections to family of origin look different for different family structures and for different people. Sometimes there's a real deep connection. You're doing holidays together. You are really in touch. Other times it's not as much as that. And certainly, to be clear, this is not a co-parenting relationship, but in service of wholeness and in service of the health and well-being of the children that are entrusted to adoptive parents, opening that door to make sure there is some kind of connectivity to family of origin, even at the very least, there must be conversation and connection through what comes through birth and biology to the adopted person, physical and non-physical character traits, health and wellness related things. So there are ways to do this, and it really benefits children.